Hey Tigers, it's Miss Smith. I am coming to you from my couch. But it's not the couch that you're thinking of from my office. As you can tell, this looks a little different. This is the couch from my home because I'm at home. It is nighttime and I am ready to get comfy. So as I sat down here on my couch, I started to think about school. And the word respect just popped into my head because I was turning on my lights. And I started to think about how lights and respect go together. Let me explain if you're confused. Okay, behind me, let me see that one. That is the light that is lighting up my living room right now. And I started to think about how being respectful is kind of like how the light lights up the room when it's dark. Now, lights are important in your house, right? Because if you don't have the lights on and it's really dark, you might stub your toe, you might trip, you might have some kind of accident and spill things, and it just wouldn't be good. So lights are important. Lights light up dark places. Now, guys, our lights are important, but we always say that respect is important too, right? Because you have a light inside of you. In fact, that makes me think of a song that some of you know. You've probably sung this since you were little. It's called This Little Light of Mine. You know that song that goes, "This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine." Now the song, of course, keeps on going, and if you know the song, you'll probably be singing it later today. But this is talking about how you have a light inside of you, not a real light. But when you show respect to people, it's like you're lighting up the room that you're in. Think about those people who are just a joy to be around. The people who are just a pleasure. And every time you see them, they put a smile on your face. It's because those people are awesome at being respectful. They figured out all the different ways that they can show respect, and they do it in awesome ways. Now, here's my hint to you. Many of you have heard me say this. Some of the ways that you can show respect are pretty simple. The things that you do with your hands and your feet, those are called your actions. Your words, the things that come out of your mouth. And then there's your attitude. Your words, actions, and attitude. Now, attitude may be the hardest one because attitude is just how you treat people. Are you the person who comes into school every day with a frown on your face and you're in a bad mood? Or are you that person who comes down the hall and says, "Good morning, how are you?" Even if it's been a tough day, you are trying to make it a good day. You're trying to have a good attitude and you're going to do your best even when things are tough. That is a way that you show respect, not only to other people, but you're showing respect to yourself because you want to have a good day and you're going to put forth the effort to make it a good day, even if things are tough. That's another way to show respect to yourself and others. Now, most of you know that I like books. So I have a book that I think kind of goes along with that. It's this book right here. It's called How to Lose All of Your Friends. Yeah, how to lose all your friends. It's usually not what you want to do. You don't want to lose all your friends. You're usually wanting to keep your friends or you're wanting to gain more friends. So this book is kind of funny because it's talking about how to lose your friends. Now, of course, it's a thinking book. The whole point of this book is to get you and other kids to think about how you are using your words, your actions, and your attitude to either show respect or disrespect to others around you. Do people want to be your friend, or do people want to run away from you because of the way you treat them, the way you act, because of your attitude? So this book has a lot of pictures, but not a lot of words. It's kind of like that saying that you've heard, a picture is worth 1,000 words. Well, this book is sort of like that. There's words in the book. There's just not a lot of words, but the pictures are very, very important. So as I'm reading this book, I want you to really focus on the pictures. And I'll help you kind of figure out what those 1,000 words for each picture is. So pay close attention to this story. It's pretty funny. This is How to Lose All Your Friends by Nancy Carlson. Now remember, this is a book where all the pictures speak many, many words, even though there's not a lot of real words on the page. So be sure to look very closely at the pictures. Our first picture is the cover. Boy, oh boy, you can figure out what these people are thinking, can't you? Somebody is being super selfish and disrespectful. This book is by Nancy Carlson. Here is our main character. She's already started her morning, just being blech, in a nasty mood, and look at her pets. Whew, they're getting out of there. They don't want to be around somebody who acts like that, and I don't blame them. If you don't want to have any friends, follow these simple instructions. Number 1, never smile. Yikes. Be gloomy, be cranky, and frown a lot. Being gloomy and cranky and frowning a lot will scare off any friends. Looks like it's even scaring off the birds, and the dog doesn't look like he wants to be near her. Well, it's working. She doesn't have any friends. Number 2, never share. He's keeping all those toys to himself. If you are eating cookies, hide them when your friends come over. Whew. Man, he's being quite selfish and greedy with those cookies. You could also stuff them all in your mouth, or you could just run away. When you're playing with toys, grab all the good ones for yourself. Wow. This looks like somebody who would say, "This is mine! You can't have these! These are my toys! Get out of my room!" Ooh. Some people would call this person selfish and greedy and being really disrespectful, not sharing with the people who are supposed to be his friends. Then you could throw a tantrum if someone else wants to play. Look at him. No, you can't have it. These are mine. Oh, boy. I don't blame him. I think I'd be holding my ears and getting out of there. Or you can also just lock everyone out of your room. Wow. That's definitely not being a good host when you have company, to not share the toys in your room. Number 3, the third way to lose all your friends: be a bully. Now, I know all of you have heard this this word bully before, but remember, a bully is just not somebody who's mean. A bully is somebody who is mean over and over and over and over and over again, and they just won't stop. That's a bully. Let's see. What is she doing? She's picking on little kids. She's pulling their hair. Look at this girl. She's making her cry over and over again. And this guy right here, he knows that there's something wrong. He needs to go and report that. Push in the front of the lunch line. Now, we call that breaking. And that is just against the rules. It's rude and disrespectful. Stay in line. Oh, but this one is just mean. Look at what she's doing. She's changing the names on the boys and girls bathroom so that people will get embarrassed and go in the wrong bathroom. Oh, that is just straight up mean and super disrespectful to the girls and that poor guy. That's not funny at all. The number 4 way to lose all your friends: be a poor sport. That means you're not very kind when you're playing games. When you are playing tag and someone tags you, lie and say that they missed. Now look, if you're playing a game, you need to be honest. If you lost, you need to just be honest and say that you lose, because people are going to win and people are going to lose. Let's be a good sport. But uh-oh, look at this one. Cheat at cards. And if you're losing a board game, knock all the pieces off. Oh my goodness. I know that I would never want to play with anybody who cheats or throws the pieces just because they're losing. What a terrible sport. She's definitely going to lose all her friends. Number 5, tattle. Now, I know you've heard this one too. Tattling means that you're telling the teacher things that just aren't important. If it's something important, we call that reporting. Reporting means that you are telling things that are important, like somebody is hurt, or somebody has hurt you, or somebody has done something dangerous. Those are things that are reporting. Tattling just means that you're sharing stuff that just doesn't really matter. Let's see what happens. Tell on the kids because they're running in the hallway, teacher. Or when your brother makes a face at you, tell your mom. And if your brother is in timeout, make sure he stays there. Now look at that. Somebody makes a face at him. He made a face at me. Well, that face didn't hurt him. That's really not that important. And he's not the mom. He's not in charge of how long he stays in time out. He needs to go play with that little dog that's waiting for him instead of standing there by his brother. He needs to mind his own business. Now there's our main character again. She's standing at the door. Now, if you still have friends after all that, I have one more lesson. Whine. Oh, you know what whining means. It means pitching a fit. We're gonna whine when it's too hot outside, and we're gonna whine that it's cold outside. Oh, you're gonna whine for treats. Oh, what a treat! It's not fair. Now that will irritate everyone. Look at that guy. He's thinking, what's wrong with her? Look at their faces. Why is she doing that? She's being so annoying and disrespectful. Oh. Well, if you follow these instructions, you will be able to eat all the cookies that you want, and you will have no friends. And there she is. She's got her own plate of cookies. She's got a couch with a cat waiting for her. And everybody else is playing outside. But this is what she wanted. She wanted to be disrespectful and selfish and stubborn and not have any friends. She got what she wanted, right? Well, looks like she's thinking about it. Maybe she doesn't like the choices that she made. Now she's even looking out the window and watching the people that used to be her friends play together. I guess she's regretting all those selfish, disrespectful choices she's made. Now she's decided to change her mind. She's happier. Her friends are happier. It even looks like her cat and her dog are happy for her. So guys, the lesson in this story is you don't want to get rid of all your friends. Being respectful means that you're going to work really hard to try to make good choices so that you can keep all the people who are your friends and even make more. Well, there you have it. How to lose all of your friends. I hope you guys got a little laugh. Because even though you may have laughed at some of the examples, I'm sure every single one of you, including myself, have done at least one of those things. And maybe you have lost a friend because of the things that you've done that were just kind of selfish, or stubborn, or rude, or just plain out disrespectful. So it's a challenge for all of us to be respectful with our words, actions, and our attitude. And if this story kind of challenged you, then get to work on it. Remember, you are in control of every choice you make. Those words and actions and attitudes are all up to you. Now, if there is something that you really want to work on, maybe it is stubbornness. Maybe you're struggling with a bad, negative, sassy, smart alecky attitude. Well, if you're not quite sure where to start in fixing that, ask a friend. Ask your parents. You could ask a teacher. Or, of course, you could always come and talk to me, and I would be more than happy to help you get that problem fixed. Because I want all of us to be a joy. I want all of us to be able to shine our lights no matter where we go. Because what a compliment it is when somebody looks at you and says, "You're such a pleasure to be around. I enjoy being around you. You just make my day every time I see you." Guys, shine your light every day that you can and make the best out of your life. Even if you're having a tough day, just work on your words, your actions, and your attitude. And believe me, our school and our world will be such a better place because you gave it a try. You guys have a great day. See you later.